Alright, we are at Pocono, which has had a few graphical updates. And this is Gavin's League with the Xfinity car, doing open series length with fixed setups. I have not turned a lap, just because it has been hot as hell all day, and I did not want to turn the computer on until it started to actually cool off. So, we gotta learn one of my worst tracks as quickly as possible. There's a lot of play in the wheel. May have to look at doing something if it doesn't feel right. The offset feels a bit weird as well. Like I'm gonna have a hard time correcting. So yeah, we got 3D fences here. It's gonna make the straights look much longer and more closed in. I think it makes the tracks look way better. Now all they gotta do is get rid of these horrible RVs that they got parked everywhere and get us some decent models and some more like actual race graphic type stuff. Make it look like an event rather than just an empty parking lot. I know that I got fans turned off, but there's no life to the tracks, it seems. I don't even, like, I feel like the trees should move. I know they move from wind, but I feel like they should move from cars going past them as well. Because I know that's a big thing at Pocono. Big loose through there. We got Bryce coming up on us. He's on a lap. We're just gonna go high because I'm being trash, learning.
Keep high. Clear.
Got very tight up there. Not ready for that. Got 5 minutes left to practice.
0.769.
24th quickest right now. Let's see if we can get any more speed here. Now that we got a pace car in front of us to kind of guide us on what my speed needs to be. Oh man, the way this thing binds up before you even get back to center. Not a big fan of that. Okay, we can drive through there a little loose. Can never figure this turn out. I need to just focus on exit, but see where that moves us to. Got a little bit of draft, so
56.399.
21st. Alright, well, we're quicker now. This is going to be a sit in the back, and I mean, we don't even have many laps to figure it out. We've only got 60 laps for the race, since we're spending most of our time just driving down an interstate. Be a difficult race to move up. I think I've finished 13th, 7th, and 13th, so the pattern sticks will be 7th. But I'm guessing 13th is going to be as high as I could hope for. Let's overdrive. I don't normally overdrive while I'm learning, but gotta find if we're just really underdriving the car or not. In a quarter of a second through there. tacked that much more, but lost it all. 1/5 of a second up. Really drove it in. Let's see if we can use the brakes to get it to actually turn. It's not turning, it's not turning. Step on it though, hit the wall.
Car looks fine.
No damage.
Report.
56.2.
0.202.
17th place now. Let's do a practice pit stop because we got 1:50 left. Well, you know what? I can do another lap. Let's see if we can clean up turn 3. Back on the brakes. Still on it a little too early, but not as early as last time.
56.59.
Try out a higher line here. The higher line through. Wasn't as high. Still snaps though halfway through the corner. Let's do our practice pit stop because there's only 20 seconds left. All right.
Pit box in 10.
Well, there we go. 17th quickest. But we probably could have been 15th quickest. So, it does look like right at that. 13th place mark is where top for me will be. Yeah, we're not going to qualify. I'll go drive around a bit, but don't, if I qualify where I am on speed, we're just going to stay where I am on speed. That's going to be a bit boring. This fencing on the inside wall definitely makes... I know this track is wide as hell, but it does make it feel a little bit narrower.
They're showing us the black flag. You didn't exit the pit safely.
Let's
You have to go through the pits without stopping.
just feel some awkward lines here. What's it gonna feel like? I know we're going slow, but big snap. Do some lower entries as if I'm trying to make a pass on the two people I'm going to be faster than.
Green flag, green flag.
And do we have horrible bumps down here that I don't know about? Looks like we're all good there. What happens if I hit the apron? It just gets tight and then snaps a bit. I think there is bumps down here. I think I found that out in IndyCar one race. Do a low entry. Bumps down here. I just got to know in case we got to go dodging. Big slide.
One more lap.
top side feel like. 0 turn on brakes. That got a little scary. Grip's not too terrible up there though. This corner here is just would be so scary to approach in real life. I know it's just Indianapolis pretty much, but still scary as hell. And we got Milwaukee here. Big slide again. Need to not have too much of that. Alright, we got a minute 50 left. Do one more practice pit stop unless it gets advanced.
There's the flag. It's over.
Try not to brake as much as I did, just to see what the limit is up here. Actually does not feel terrible. Oop, too much turn in. I like unique tracks, but this place just has never worked for me. Concord, love it. This place, I am just dog shit.
The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your lap time will be deleted until you reset the car and try again. Pit box
It
in
looks like we're
10.
picking up cones. Well,
Pit box in 2, 1. Right here.
then we got a little hump here. There must be a tunnel. I'm gonna say there's a tunnel. I don't know why there'd be a random hill there. Alright, well, we've learned as much as we can learn. Looks like we're going to start 21st. Got a few out there still going. And, yeah, practice pit stop. So, looks like everyone is done. We will start 21st. 60 laps. Unless I die. I'm going to go check the AC real quick. I think it's still struggling, but want to see if I can turn it down a bit more. Alright, yeah, still 70, struggling to try to get down to 68. So, Colton's got pole, then JP, Tyler, Layton, and Gavin is not very far ahead of us. So, that's surprising to see, but let's load in, get ready.
The estimated strength of field is 2,863.
See what we can come up with for strategy.
This race. Be smooth and have a good run. We expect to be fighting for the podium.
I didn't even look at the fuel numbers.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the inside. Closed. Pit road is closed. catch up, 15 car, catch up.
Hopefully we don't have a bunch of cautions, because, oh my god, this place under yellow is the worst. We got a lot of rubber down on the inside, a lot of rubber up on the outside. I think Gavin added rubber up the percentage for the start of the race compared to practice. So, it's going to be slightly different. That's fine.
Catch up, 71 car.
Oh yeah, there's definitely lots of rubber on the track now. I don't think it's going to affect anything. They toned that down to almost nothing. So now it's just essentially a visual and audio thing.
Get ready, going green.
But let's see what happens into turn 1. It could be like 8 wide craziness.
Pace car is off, be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Be a whole lot of nothing.
Outside. Still there, hold your line.
Everyone's staying side by side.
Outside, clear.
Got a bit of a checkup in our line. We'll just back off.
Inside. Still there, inside. Still there at bottom. Clear inside.
Nearly combined Sprite and mellow yellow there, it looked like. Take advantage of this tiny run we have.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Outside is clear.
And off the corner.
6.983.
Back off early. Bump, shot the nose to the right there. Taking it easy, saving a bit. When we get runs, I'm taking it, but not going to force anything right now. Should give us a bit of an idea of what a fuel run is going to be. 36 laps from here. Bobbled by Andrew. That is going to get us to his inside. Just going to go ahead and take it.
Still there, hold your line.
If we can.
Still there. Clear outside if you want it.
He just backs off. Now I got to look at what these other people are doing in 3 and try to learn. We also don't want to lose the draft.
.858.
33 laps, so we definitely used more up there. Gotten to the back of this line, so now we can just kind of ride, wait for opportunities. Save a bit. God, it's wanting to just pound the wall on exit.
56.67.
Big lift off and glide into the corner. Chad got a bit of a push or something there. Not Chad, Matt. I can't get Chad in the right car this season. Always calling him in a different car. Yeah, we're stalled out here.
57.12.
32 laps of fuel. I mean, it's fine that we're stalled out because there's really nowhere to go up ahead. It's just a long line. There's a bit of a gap up there, but still a ways away. We all have a moment there. I think we all thought Bradley was about to eat the wall with his angle. Graphic glitch there. So there's 2 cars behind us, then Greg's 2 seconds back. He has lost the draft, I believe. But we're all about to lose the draft here. Of the group ahead of us, so let's see what we can do. I feel like backing out early, turning down. I think Matt may overdrive entry and shove up on exit. Very easy to do, trying to make a pass here. He doesn't though, he keeps it held down. But then gets a big old bobble and we're just gonna have to take advantage of it. Had we lifted for that, well, we would have been well back. As he is getting passed by both the cars behind us. Needed Bradley to get that run off the corner.
Car outside. 57.461. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line.
He lifted slightly clear before us.
Outside. Outside is clear.
Try to hook it up here. Okay, we're good. We still got the draft of the field ahead of us. Chad's missing turn 2, tunnel turn, over and over. He's also just kind of entering and running through the center of a corner too hard. but we'll find out. 27 laps of fuel. 36 looks to be what we'll do on a tank. Little bobble up there by the 1. Grady hits the apron in the tunnel turn. It's a big push. And everyone behind is still working on getting around Bradley, so
57.586.
I forgot to back the brakes up in the garage, and we started at -3, so this is all I got. I missed that corner pretty bad. Grady with a big moment. Drive into the wall.
No damage. Car looks clean.
Bradley's still holding everyone off behind us. They're now 0.7 behind, but they're not going to lose us. I think pitting it halfway is going to be the fast way. And I think we're too far back from the leaders, most likely, to really go early as we can. Get a free pass to the front of the field if there is a caution. I think we'll get lapped. We've got to be pretty far behind with our pace. Take a look at that. We are 11 seconds off the lead.
57.574.
A lot of people up ahead of us running higher here. At least on entry. I can't see what they're doing on exit, but let's see what kind of exit that gives us. You get a run.
57.686. Outside.
Chad kind of got a bad exit, and then Grady was a little slow as well, so
Outside clear.
maybe we can get our nose here. We got to remember he's had issues off of this corner every time.
Keep low. Outside
Just had
clear.
to stay lower there, just in case he had a moment. Takes us to 15th. Sorry, Chad. I need the draft ahead of me more than I need to keep you side by side.
036.
All right. So our earliest number is going to be 24. Got to get over that bump on entry and then I can turn it down. These guys have been stuck side by side for lap after lap. Overdrives.
Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3-1. Still there. 58.322. Hold your line. Still hold. Outside. 2 wide. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside. 2 wide.
Oh wow. Stuck. There's some grip.
Still there.
Alright, we're just gonna back off.
Clear high.
We got past what looked to be the cork in the bottle. We'll see how these guys do. But it was only gonna cost us time. Sit there side by side. Since we couldn't get both of them, just go with what we got. All right, we're 4.7 seconds off the next pack.
58.398.
Just got to ride here for a bit. Feel what Barrett's gonna do. See if it allows us to close in. Set this to just fuel it as much as it can. When we do pit, if we're going to pit as early as possible, plus I think I just want this balance. The balance feels good.
58.088.
Hopefully Bryce and Barrett just work together. See that they're closing in. Get bad turn twos. It's okay though, I'm not going to take advantage of it. We're just getting to our pit window open. And then hopefully coming out ahead of the leaders and getting an instant caution. That way we can jump everyone.
58.251.
But I don't know if we're too far back for that to work. Chad's looking good. I'm kind of yo-yoing between the two ahead of us and the two behind us. 4 seconds. Uh-oh.
Inside.
Bryce shifting?
8.176. Clear inside.
I was kind of looking down and didn't even see what happened. All right. 3.6. Chris, he's definitely fallen off from everyone else. He may have some damage or something. But yeah, we're gonna pit early. Just to attempt to jump the field if there's a well-timed caution. And it kind of seems like we're faster than everyone we're around right now, but I'm not 100% sure. Just because draft is powerful. Two more laps. Just so I can make it to the end in case no yellow happens. We're going to be slower than everyone else, but I think if we can get some track position and then also have the possibility to just go to the lead if a caution comes out right after we pit. Now if it comes out while we're on pit road, there's a bug that gives us an end of the longest line because iRacing doesn't fix bugs. Been that way for multiple years. I've sent stuff in on it. People are still wondering why it's happening.
58.258.
We're bringing it in this time. Gonna dive it in here. And let's see how this all works out.
Car outside. Clear high. Pit box in 10. 5. 3, 2,
Matt
1.
on pit road behind us
Right
as
here.
well. All right, always too slow into the box. 77.86. 22 seconds until we're lapped.
Okay, go.
Okay. We'll come out ahead of the leaders. Now we just need a caution right now. So we should be able to make it to the end. I've just got to be able to do some decent laps by myself. Fucking cold tires. Do some decent laps and not overdrive the right front. It's like Mike did the same thing, but on lap 22. I just think the numbers on track by yourself are saying that's maybe a little too early. But right now we're gaining time on everyone that we're racing. Maybe we can pull ourselves up into the draft of that front pack in the next 10 laps when they finally pit. Gone about 1.5, 2 seconds quicker than what we were.
56.32.
What do our numbers look like? We are 0.19 to the good. But as we get everyone through the cycle, we'll be in the draft a bit and be able to save a bit more and be fine. Oh no, it wasn't Mike that had pit, or he's pitting again. Maybe I got it wrong and thought it was Mike, but it was Greg. Greg's on 22, Mike's now on 27. Just take a relaxing drive here and not try to take too much out of it. No matter what, we're going to be slower than everyone, but we're gaining on everyone right now, so we just ride around here. We pulled away from the leaders by 4 seconds already. So that's going to give us a pretty good idea on how much we're gaining on the rest of the field. Grady's now on pit road. I kind of need to invite it to do a little yaw when it does. Bryce has pit and is working his way through the leaders right now. So we gained a ton on him. But they will all slowly be clawing it back. But hopefully they're all overdriving it and just not be able to make up the time.
56.47.
Shane, we definitely were nowhere near him. And we've jumped him, but he's going to be much quicker than us. But hopefully we can just kind of use him for some draft and pull us along a little further. Bradley's now on pit road. keep up with Shane. He just hit the wall.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish. 56.711.
Just gonna stay low or high.
Car inside.
Let Shane go. He should have more drive out of the corner. And then hopefully he goes just slow enough for us to keep up with his draft. Try to power through in some key areas. He's always going to be quicker through the center of 1 and 3. Yeah, he's going to check out unless we get enough draft down the straight.
57.185. The lead is bidding now.
All right, we are 1 gallon short on fuels. I still think we're okay. I think Racelabs is just being dumb for a second. There's no way that we did that big of a switch. Yeah, we're fine.
6.979.
These are the leaders. So that was a big jump. But they will go very fast, very quickly. That is a bad place. Luckily, he keeps it down. Alrighty. We just need everyone's tires to wear off and find out where we're going to fall in.
You're in the top 10. The lead is bidding now.
P8 right now, but we've got a lot of people that will pass us. The goal is top 10. I think a lot of the people that were our speed or slower, staying out longer, is going to put them so far behind that they're not going to have time to catch. That's the main hope. All of these guys, none of it was ever a possibility of us getting ahead of them. Like Chad, just pitting. He's going to be well behind us.
55.677.
But we're in 5th right now. And we were in 13th. So if we can get a 10th, perfectly fine with that. Don't think we're going to get a 10th though.
The lead is bidding now.
Oh, there's still others out there. Okay, good to know. Barrett went long. He was the one just ahead of us. That was about our speed, so just gonna stay high because these guys are all much quicker.
Still there. Clear inside.
Hopefully we got the tire to get through here at their pace. Keeps glitching frames through the tunnel turn.
Inside. Clear. Inside. Clear.
Alright, that takes us back to 8th. We are 9 seconds ahead of Bryce. So he's not really been able to gain on us. Everyone else is further back. So it's looking like a 10th place right now. Dan and Christian should get around us. Dan's on 5-lap pressure tires, as is Christian. I've just got to not push it too hard. And we can't waste too much time getting past. So we need it to happen into turn 1.
Car inside.
And not side drafting down the front straight.
Hold your line. Still there, inside. 57.317. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
Alrighty. We did jump Chris, who was falling back to us. He's behind Bryce, but catching him. He went to lap 33. I just don't think they're going to have time. I think their tires are going to burn off before they have a chance to really catch. Christian will catch us, though. He's at 2.6 now. So, yeah, 10th place right now is what it's looking like without a caution. And we've gone long enough now, and there's so few laps left, that if there is a caution, everyone's going to pit. So this strategy has worked out well so far, but let's see what the final 5 laps say. Yeah, Christian's starting to not catch us as quickly, so I think Dan's falling off enough that we're going to maybe be able to hold on to his draft as long as I'm not screwing up. But if he misses the turn like that enough for us, it's definitely going to help us. That so we can get it slowed down across the bump, turn down. It's getting tight. Dan's pulling away. Christian's catching. Chris is 8.3 back with 20 to go. That is possibly enough time, but he was falling off really hard at the end of the last run, so maybe he will hit that again and we won't have to worry about him. are going further on this run, obviously, than we did on the last run. So I got to remember that as well, that the car is going to get tighter and tighter than what we felt. Hopefully I've been nicer to it as I step on the gas before the center of the turn and just shove the nose like crazy. About to lose the draft. Chris is now 6.9 back, but Bryce is 10 back, so we're gaining on him. So 10th or 11th right now. And it could be a possibility that once Christian gets by us, we'll be able to stick with his draft for a bit, and it'll help us out. I just need to clean up my driving, but I'm starting to lose focus. $18 to go at the line. .2 back to Chris.
57.73.
He'll get to us if he doesn't burn up his tires like he did on the first run. So we got to try to make this a turn 3 pass without really slowing down too much. Doesn't look like it's going to be, though. He doesn't have a run on us. He'll be quicker. I think it's just going to end up just like Dan, where he's going to get to us off the corner. Nope, not even then. He'll get us in 1, though, with this draft.
58.11. The car inside. Still there. Still there.
Unfortunately, didn't clear us. Lift off a little early here.
Clear inside.
It cost us about half a second. But if I lifted on the straight on exit, he would have really pulled away from us and we would have lost the draft sooner. So hopefully this was the better way of doing it.
58.377.
Haven't heard that tone in the engine for a bit. Chris, 4 seconds. Bryce and Chad, 10 seconds back. As long as we can get through, I don't know what the fuck that just was that went across my windshield. As long as we can keep the draft, we're going to be okay. Probably be able to hold on to 10.
7.673.
Bad news is I'm just through 1 and 3, just a little too slow. if he starts catching draft off of Dan, we're going to really lose touch with him. He's half a second away from that. I just got on it too hard there, trying to make up some ground.
57.678.
4.3 behind. How much damage am I doing? There we go. Get it on that right rear. Cut down and get going so much earlier through 3, but we're keeping the draft. We're 4.6 now. Looks like Chris's tires have died on him, or I've just picked up the pace a bit. Looks like the 8 car had a penalty or something as well. They're in 24th, and I know they were up ahead of us. '24th and a lap down, moving up through the field, so they must have got a speeding or something happened. Too early, very tight, but worth it right now. 4.7 seconds. Looks like we're good for a 10th.
57.5.
Even if we lose the draft, unless I just roast this right front. But he's getting closer to getting the draft from Dan, which is going to pull him away from us because he's quicker through the corners right now. So if he starts going quicker on the straights, we're going to lose it. And he's 1.2 from Dan. But I think he's helped us with the draft enough that Chris is going to be too far back and has appeared to have lost his speed advantage over us right now, but let's see what those numbers are. Once Christian pulls up to the back of Dan ahead. 11 to go. We're still getting a sniff of draft, but it's vanishing. 4.5 back to Chris. I think we made the right call. At least if it goes, well, I mean, we've made the right call no matter what happens from this point on. If we get a caution or not. It allowed us to gain a lot of time on the people who were racing. And everyone that went long like you normally do at every other track just lost out and doesn't have enough time or speed to make it up. Didn't really probably work out for Shane all that well, but I think that also, you know, we were behind a few people that we were faster than just because we didn't qualify. I think this is probably right where we were going to finish. no matter what. Had we waited in pit with everyone else, I think we were going to finish here. Chris is still falling off.
57.901.
So it just gave us an easier run to the end, really, not having to battle with them. We'll see if these guys slow each other down at all. Right now I'm just getting a sniff of their draft. And they definitely are going to go slow through here. We'll see if I can make up a tiny bit. Oh yeah. Find out if we're any quicker than Dan, as he lost his tires. If we beat Dan, then that was a huge call to pit early, because there's no way we would have been running him down from 10 seconds back. Let's see where he is on tires. They both may just eat up their tires in these final few laps. But it could just be that they both went so slow through tunnel turn. But it helps me out a little more. So now we're back in the draft, and they're even closer to us on speed, since the times just fall off to a single time, pretty much.
57.94.
We are 0.00 good on fuel. So we got to kind of think about just hanging out right here for a moment. We're using 0.51 gallons a lap. Fuck, that was not a good turn. 0.51, there's going to be 6 laps left at the end of this lap, so I need to be at 3.06 in the tank as we cross the line. Right now we're at 3.15. Yeah, we're okay.
58.083.
Dan's still quicker than us, so although he entered that corner really hard and killed his exit, but kind of don't want to pass him because I do need the draft. If I can just wait till the last lap. But he's overdriving entry and hurting his exit, which is allowing us to keep up. Okay, we should be at 2.5.
You have about 5 laps of fuel
We're at
left.
2.6.
58.121.
Yeah, we pit at the perfect time. A lap earlier, we would have been screwed. But these guys are still both faster than me, so good news is we're not dealing with anyone else. Chad is catching Chris and us, but Chad's still 8 seconds back. Barrett has got around Bryce and is chasing down Chad. He'll be quicker than Chad by a, well, he's only a lap difference, so maybe not that much. But they're going to... Oh.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single
Well, I believe there is
file.
green, white, checkered, so we will be pitting. And we're going to need some fuel. 1.7 is what we are going to take. Hopefully he didn't turn green, white, checkers off, because I'm pretty sure we're going with modern rules for this. And a fixed rules, so there should be at least one. Yeah, there was one at Nashville, wasn't there? Well, we had an easy top 10. That is no longer an easy top 10 anymore. Is anyone going to get screwed over on fuel by auto fuel, not knowing that it's green, white, checkered, and saying, oh yeah, you're good till 60? Oh well, we got track position, did what we needed to. Now it's a shootout to the end, and hopefully it's a clean shootout to the end with a long green run like that. It'd suck if it was a mess at the end. We will be the first pitting out of everyone up here. 55. They're getting checked up, so we're gonna just pull in.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
And in. Tires 65/80. Probably could have done 2. 1 green, white, checkered.
Go.
Not gonna get out ahead of Dan.
You only have 1 tire set remaining. They want you in single file. This
1 green, white, checkered.
Green, white, checkered caution period. Catched up, 25 car.
So we're still 10th. Car is going to be super tight. We got 5 laps of fuel in the tank, so we'll be fine, even if this gets delayed, which it shouldn't. And you know, outside I don't think is too terrible for the restart position. I think it's almost worse to be the inside because you're going to be put in the middle, and anyone drop into the far inside to go 3 wide is not going to really get a run they need. Bryce has taken 2, it looks like.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside.
So we jumped somebody, or somebody ahead of us wrecked. Oh, Christian is way back there. He must have missed his stall. So Bryce goes for 2. Shane may have as well up front, because he's now in 2nd. And up front, a Leighton also. I feel like Colton and JP were so far ahead that There might have been more 2 tires ahead than I think. Well, it's been a fun one, an interesting one. I'm happy I pulled the right strategy. Now it's about being quick and selecting the correct lane when we get to the turns and just getting everything out of it. But it is loose on cold tires, so got to remember that. We very well could be at the end of the race by the exit of turn 1.
Get ready, going green.
Trying to watch the lead.
Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag. 2 more, let's go.
Get a good start.
6.418.
Bryce is on 2 tires. We need to kind of go offset of what he is. Oh, it's dirty up there.
Clear inside.
We get grip though. Lost a little bit. 2 tires is looking bad. We got to run though.
Pretty wide. Right side, too wide. Stay high. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside.
Okay, we got to go low around Bryce now. He's struggling to get off the corners, it seems.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. White flag, stay smooth. Still there, hold your line. 57.867. Go low. Clear outside.
It's turning good. We're in 8th, 1 more spot, and we get to our 7th place that I didn't think we had a shot. All depends on how Shane gets through the tunnel turn. I'm going to go high just so that we can cut low. Get loose, we can cut low.
In the middle, 3 wide. Clear, 2 wide. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
They're shifting.
Hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
And we get 7th, I think. Whew, that got exciting.
Outside, clear, outside.
All right, so 13th, 7th, 13th, and another 7th.
All right, there's checkered flag.
I got fucking nuts there.
Good job.
I had to just
Very good
trust
job.
that they weren't going to try to move lanes, and I think I picked the right lane. Had I went with Gavin down low, I think we would have got checked up way too much there. I knew I had to cut down because I knew they were going to be slow off the tunnel turn, and they were. That allowed me to get to the inside of Tyler. Great, clean, hard racing there. That was nerve-wracking. I'm shaking a little bit just because adrenaline got kicked up there. There was so many ways that could have went really bad. So let's just kind of watch that back, and then we'll go see what the caution was. So inside line didn't get a good start there. They went a little bit before the leader actually went. We went right when a Leighton moved. I thought I fucked it here. We got up in the dirty stuff. Luckily, iRacing's an arcade game, so it didn't affect us. We got a bigger run off the corner than everybody while we were running in the marbles. Tyler doesn't close this off. Allows me to clear Dan. I don't have to check up. Then we just had to hope Bryce wasn't terrible off the corner. He gets a little bobble, but there wasn't much need for me to try to drop to the far inside, so I go middle. That allows me to just kind of control Dan behind, get to the inside of Bryce. Tyler gives us the draft down the straight, but he's more focused on staying in the draft for himself. I want to keep Bryce kind of pinched up, so I didn't go too far down. I lift off a little early here, stay a little high. Then they all start to suck through the tunnel turn. I didn't gain any out of one there. So I go high just to keep my entry open. I lift off early, get on it hard through the center. They're all checking up slow, diving. I have a chance to go 4 wide. That would have not worked. We stay 3. That way we keep Tyler up. He's not able to go anywhere because Shane is stuck there. I thought we had Bryce on my outside, but yeah, that was Shane. And then that keeps Tyler stuck there. And we take a 7th place. Let's go see what the caution was. Oh, Rick downshift? No. Thought it was going to be him downshifting and getting ran over. Showing everyone downshifting. Grady, oh, he slides up, and Andrew was not ready for the car passing him to slide up. That's it, so. On lap 17, what did I do? Where are we? Oh. Oh, he was gone. No, I wasn't going to lift there. Not on this track. I had the opportunity. I did lift on the exit, though. So, got in line there. And then, I don't know what the hell he did. He must have had a throttle issue or something. But, yeah, good stuff. That strategy worked very well. Put us in place to get some more spots at the end, get a 7th. And let's take a look at the season standings. So far we've been able to run everything. Maybe it's just not going to work. All right, well, we won't. Oh wait, no, that's not this. That's the session. There we go. No, not my league. Come on. Seasons, B series, and we are in 4th place. Average start of 22nd, average finish of 10th. Like I said, we just continue to do 13th, 7th, 13th, 7th, and yeah, having fun with this. Hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching.